no other pages detailing what I was supposed to do.
No, it's literally like three lines.
You flip it over, it says, P.S. Pick your little brother Dorian up from daycare.
The fellow waits for you to finish reading it and says, she got wind from an SK spy. In case you're interested. She says also to start establishing a network. Make friends, Ivor.
I tried to be your friend, but no.
Very difficult.
No.
I was making friends, but then she wanted me to go to the ballroom tonight. So.
Ballroom. Okay, so here's your choice, and Ivor sits back and insightfully considers his options. A. Run off to establish Ketterog first relations with the Svirfneblin Kingdom in the distant range of mountains, where your family then gains purchase on new real estate through the portal. Portal is a new thing. Right? Portal is a totally new thing that has sat defunct for the last 200 years. Major business opportunity. Okay. The other option, hobnob it at the ball, roll a bunch of charisma rolls for about an hour while these guys are on adventure. So I'm giving you a choice.
I'm going to fail those charisma rolls, so I'm going with the guys. My charisma sucks.
Ivor sits there for a moment regarding things. And then gets up, straps his pistol.
But you're not going to be able to wear your banquet clothes.
Good.
Which is your normal clothes that you always wear. With the little bow tie.
The fellow with the satchel.
No, it's just got more metals.
The fellow with the satchel closes it up, adjusts his spectacles, and says, "I will send a representative in your stead, of course."
Send Ralph.
Throws the satchel over himself. Send Ralph.
I was going to say, it's funny, I don't remember him getting a medal.
Oh my god.
Well, I have several, thank you very much.
For what?
Asshole.
Killing
One for every player he's killed to date, of
one
course.
for killing a paladin.
Kill the paladin.
Killing a traitor.
Good job. Good job.
Or incited the death of. One or the other. NPCs are included.
I believe that's a silver star.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, moving along, gentlemen.
As an escort, I will be taking Anne Lee Esqui with me.
Okay.
Who? S-Weeb?
No, you idiot.
Hey, careful.
S-Gay. Of the same family.
Are
That's
you taking
going.
RuPaul too?
No, I'm not.
Not this time
Why
around.
not? He's like level 10, dude.
So?
He can heal us. So
Don't
I
die.
He's another healer,
I can use my
goddammit.
spell points on other things.
Nope, you're the buff bot tonight.
These guys are gaining levels too, eh?
I hope so.
Alright. I mean, you're counting their experience is what I'm asking.
You haven't given me a system for that.
They're just running on the same level system as... No, they're running on CR.
I don't know
Never
how
mind.
to convert
I have
challenge
no
rating
idea.
to...
I have no idea.
In second edition...
Just keep accruing the
hey,
experience. We'll
did you
figure it
know
out
that
later.
in second edition, NPCs get 10% of the experience. That
Just go by their
characters.
That kind of works, actually.
Because we're supposed to be heroes and we're supposed to be better than everybody else. That's
Yeah,
what
no, fair enough.
That's what the rule
There's
is.
a lot of
10%. So, you know,
Better.
you'll get 10 levels before that NPC gets 1.
Cool. So that's it.
Let's not put that.
You strap your bit. It shows a little montage of Ivor doing this thing. Alright, terrific. So, you know, doing the Batman sort of like turn towards the camera, pistol goes into the holster, and then he starts doing the Batu. Anyway, so stepping out into the hallway, making your way through the streets, heading off towards, you know where to go for the portal action. Within minutes, you've arrived there as
The container and the egg are coming with me.
Oh shit!
Always.
Almost fucking forgot.
Always and forever.
Oh my god! How can I fucking forget? I'm so sorry. So, as Ivor puts together everything and walks towards the door, no sooner does your hand touch upon the ring than you hear, and you look behind you and you see,
Well, guys, I'm not going through the portal. If that's serious, yeah.
So as you look back towards it, you see like it's starting to move inside the egg, and bubbles are flowing out of the egg into the water as it begins cracking and breaking out of the egg.
Oh, motherfucker. I'm on the 3rd floor, aren't I?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Okay. What's this building made out of?
Stone.
Okay. Right in front of my desk, I will put it down and I will break that sucker open. That container.
Okay, as far as that goes, after pecking at it a couple times, it already has a little bit of a crack in it. I was going to say, moving towards it.
The egg has a crack in it.
No, he's pecking at the glass.
Okay.
He's already broken out of the egg?
He's broken out of the egg. He's got his head out and he's pecking like he's still in the egg.
How the fuck didn't I know that sooner?
You didn't make any noise until just now as you're about to leave, right?
Right.
Point being is he's sitting in a solid little casing filled with acid, like a solid fluid. Very thick fluid too. And this fluid has an egg inside it that's sealed up and this thing's breaking out of.
Okay.
So it's more of a gelatinous thing, so it's like
Okay, so I'm busting that all over my floor.
anyway. What are you hitting with? This thing's gotta have a way of opening up.
Sort
That's
of.
what I was just going to say. Like,
I don't know.
Okay,
You
so
never specified, so
Are
it
you-
didn't matter at
You're
that
the
point.
one who had
I was picturing like a
attraction.
metal
though. I
lid
didn't
or
have this
something.
made.
Are
You-
we
no,
there? All of us?
You had the box.
No, this is him private. You guys are in the. This is actually, you know what? There's a split screen at this point. As he's heading towards the door, all this is happening as the screen wipes to the one side, and it shows his face as he looks over to the left. As it wipes, so you don't see what's going on, and it shows you guys. So he's like cockeyed and scared or worried about something that's going on. It must be you guys, right? As you guys are sitting there in the acolyte.
Sense an evil force in the city that just
bring
got
a
hatched.
portal upon us and bring it open so that these fools can jump into the future, into the places that we cannot see. At which point you lean in, he gets really dramatic. The one priest leans in on you, he gets really dramatic all these times. And so he does his bit, and the runes are starting to glow. It takes some time for the portal to open up. I think it's like a 10-minute ritual. Okay, so yeah, there's a split screen. Over the course of 10 minutes, you get the thing open with a strength check if you could. The epitome of cocked.
19.
Fantastic. Expertly, do you manage to twist off the top, which is actually several bars of metal that were fashioned to hook into one another? And so you reef the one out, and then it easily comes apart. And at that point, it's just plate glass held together at this point by suction. You pull it apart and roll a dex check.
Oh, that's low. 13.
All right. Managing to step to the one side, easily getting just over 12. Fantastically managing to avoid most all the damage as the acid splashes out of the little pyramid of glass that now falls apart with its frame not holding. 2 damage altogether, not bad. And, half of 1 damage that you're going to take as the acid burns against your pants. You'll be taking that again in a moment because acid sucks. That said, the little lizard in the egg sits clawing away as what? What do you do?
I don't know. How far did my studies get?
Far enough that you know at this point it needs something to eat, something blended, something smooth, something like coughed up remains of goat.
Just eat some.
Okay, so
Vomit quickly.
I start shouting for
Yeah.
basically who's ever nearby.
Okay.
There, I'm like, oh, where the fuck is that?
Command them to go get some fish as quick as they can.
Okay. Easily done, actually. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds it is. Alright, so turns out there isn't any fresh fish. They do have a side of beef that they drag up. It's the nearest meat that they had, sir.
That's fine.
Alright, you now have a side of beef brought into your room.
Wonderful.
Huh?
Okay, how big is it? It's like colossal size?
It's going to be about the length of this table. Alright, odds or evens?
That's a huge ass egg.
Odds it is.
The
nothing
dragon
happened.
egg is the size of the table?
No,
Oh,
the
it's
side of beef.
Oh.
The side of beef is as big as the table?
Yeah,
Half-
it's a
cut it.
half a cow, literally.
So I slather it a bit in the acid and
Yeah.
slather it a bit in the
Yeah.
acid and chop some chunks off.
All right, so the
That's
acid
what
has,
that.
like I said, this frame
Mhm.
was a bunch of glass held together with the frame.
Mhm.
Right, the frame comes apart, the glass falls apart.
And your
Acid
desk
just
is
pours everywhere.
dissolved.
No, it's in front of the desk.
There's acid everywhere, but it's all on the
Okay,
floor.
then there's
The
a
carpet
hole
is
that's
ruined.
dissolving into the
in here.
floor and it's falling through the.
I'm gonna have
It's
an
the
evil
second
villain trapdoor.
Don't worry. So, there's a little bit of acid in the bottom of the cage. Okay, so this cage, I'm just gonna. Fuck. For the sake of.
I'm assuming it's like your Tupperware bin over here.
Sorry. Let's imagine like a phone box, okay, and it had the egg in there, okay, and then this thing had. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
like wrought iron.
Yeah,
like
interlocking
cords.
bars.
Yeah.
Okay. When you open these fell over. One smashed, the other didn't. Doesn't matter. All the acid spilled away.
I assume there was still some left on the floor. If there's not,
No, there is, but
okay.
you're gonna rub the beef into that. I don't know.
It's
Tell you
a,
what,
it's a
your
fucking
character-
black dragon. They eat rotten shit
spend
all
too
the
much
time.
So your character insightfully takes some of the meat, daggers it off, and throws it into the egg where some of the acid remains.
Okay.
The meat immediately begins to soften and melt a bit. The dragon immediately begins to snarf into it.
No. You have to chew it and then spit it in his mouth. That's how this works.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
I will do it if that's what it takes.
So,
Make
in
it
any
good.
event,
Make it
the dragon continues to completely eviscerate, grinding the meat into absolute nothingness as you slice off another chunk and throw it in. This continues for literally about 9 minutes, during which, of course, the dragon continues to grow as you continue to feed it. Before long, it has broken through the shell. That said, the shell being smashed apart, it's not because of its growth, but because it's like splashing around in there. It has grown easily about an inch all around, so it's visibly bigger already. That said, it's not, Cliffording or anything like that, but point being, you're throwing it meat, you're feeding it for about 10 minutes, at the end of which it seems content and doesn't seem to want any more of the meat that you're throwing out. With the bit of acid that's still sitting, sizzling on the ground, you're not able to affect any of the meat that way. It's been 10 minutes, that stuff is evaporated for the most part. With that said, though, the lizard curls over towards the one side, kind of cute for the moment, like a little puppy, before suddenly retching a little glob of phlegm-covered, acidic, like literally a little gelatinous ball, just out of the thing. No meat, just pure phlegmy acid, like what it might have had in its gutty wets from being in an egg. And so with that, he curls up on the acid-chewed floor where your rug used to be, and it's now surrounded by a puddle-shaped hole.
It's just a little dipped in.
Slightly softer rock there. And it curls up and starts to slumber, ever so as cute as a completely black, wet dragon might.
Just so you know,
The smell is unbelievable.
I've been adapting the bottom left.
Okay, cool.
My character's been planning this.
That's probably a good choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I
kill
know.
Black Dragon for experience. Trap it in the head.
So, over the course of the 10 minutes, you guys do your thing. At which point, the portal opens up. And then suddenly fails to stay open. And you're not sure why. The acolytes look over at one another. The one guy's like this.
I believe it's called
Super-
DM bullshit.
Yeah, DM bullshit. Super dramatic, like, as he's standing there, like, yeah! And it totally falters and fails. And he's, what? What's going on? He's weirded out for the moment before it suddenly opens back up, turning back on without issue. You're like, oh, okay, it must have been nothing, right?
Yeah.
You did not jump through a short-circuiting portal. That is stupid. Don't do it.
He's like, it's good. It's fine. You can trust this guy right here. Who's the portal expert with 2 thumbs?
Can I make an intelligence check?
Sure.
Okay.
You can give me an insight roll.
Insight roll, yeah. D20?
So insight is a skill. If you don't have the skill,
No.
it's just the associated attribute.
I have history, perception, persuasion, and survival.
Okay. No, you can still make the roll.
Yeah.
But
You just get your
insight
intelligence
is
bonus.
a intelligence.
Wisdom.
So it's your wisdom bonus that you're adding.
+1.
Shitty, but still a roll.
Shitty,
Same.
but still hilarious.
Give me 12 or better.
3. I dug through it.
All right.